my to the consulate. Then, I had L already, and we had to get all these. You wouldn't believe how many shots we had to get.
What kind of shots did you have to get?
God, from the whole world, I think. Tetanus, diphtheria. I did some other shots. I didn't know what they were. Because at that time, and anyway, it was a serious. Oh my gosh, we got so sick. You wouldn't believe it. He was only a baby. On the way home, the shot. He was squirming in his carriage and screaming and yelling. He must have had terrible pain. He threw up. I thought, oh my gosh, I thought he was going to die. It was really awful. I mean, I already was feeling sick. I don't know what the heck they gave us. And then we had to go back after. Then I was scared to death when, after a month or so, I had to go back to get more shots. I says, oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't get that sick again. So I told him what happened, the doctor, that he was convulsion. And anyway, so finally we got all the papers together.
Was the doctor German or American?
No, he was American. I had to go to American.
But he spoke German?
Well, I could talk a little bit of English. I made myself understood, And, okay. The papers, that was another story. I had to go to the German finance office, to make sure I didn't have any debts and all this crap. The police, I had to go to the police, so I didn't have a record or something. I mean, it was impossible. It was awful. And I had to go to Frankfurt several times. In those days, I had to take the train. The trains weren't, I was sitting around for hours trying to get a connection, from Bad Kissingen. And it was an ordeal. So finally, I got my papers after 4 months.
And you had to do this by yourself?
I had to do it all by myself.
Because Grandpa wasn't there.
Grandpa had to go 4 weeks after we got married. He had to go back to the United States. His assignment was up, I think he even got out of the service for a while, but then he re-enlisted. So it was all to myself. So finally, after I got the papers, I would have gotten free transportation, but I had to wait another half year. Because everybody comes first before the Germans. They had the Russians. I mean, whoever wanted to go deport to America. So all you have to wait at least 6 months before you could go. So in the meantime, Dad had a friend over there, and he left me about $200 when he left. Dad did. So he had a friend, a real good friend. He was still there, and he borrowed me. I needed $400 for my trip to America by airplane, right? So I left. I got back in June. I came over here in June the 15th.
So where did you fly from, and how long did it take?
I had to fly from Germany, from Frankfurt Air. The funny point was, I went in the wrong plane.
What?
I went in the wrong plane. Heck, I didn't know. I had the kid. I says, well, I follow the people who have all kids, small kids, I said, that must be the right plane. So I went over there, and I told them my name and everything, and they let me in. It was their fault. I wasn't on the list, but they let me in. I was scheduled to go to America. I had no idea where that would be. Well, the plane...
This was a commercial plane.
No, that was an army plane.
And you had to pay $400 to...
No, not that one. But I thought that was the plane. And the American plane. But they went back to the United States too.
Oh, so you paid to go on a commercial plane.
Right. I didn't get no what you call it, that I could go with an American plane.
Yeah, because you had to wait.
I had to wait, but I was German, and I was married to an American citizen, but I had to go.
And so you had American passports at that point?
No.
No,
German
okay.
passport. They never asked me for the check, but because I had the kid in my arms, right? They let me, and I figured, well, I was one of them. Some guy didn't do this business. So the plane went out, and out in the runway,